This podcast is powered by Anchor.fm. It's a online platform in which you could have your podcast be edited and uploaded, and they will also help you have it be distributed to other platforms like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and the like. So register na sa Anchor.fm for you to have your podcast be distributed, and it's a free service. So nothing to worry about there. With your podcast being on different platform or being distributed to different platforms, analytics would be all over the place. So that's where Podmetrics come in. Podmetrics is a analytics website in which it would consolidate all your analytics into one place para ma-monitor mo ang progress ng podcast mo. Register na sa podmetrics.com, use our referral code, ELITISTANG WEEBOO Podcast, one word, capital E, W, tsaka P, and Podmetrics can also help you monetize that podcast. So, what are you waiting for? Register na Anchor.fm to have your podcast distributed, and Podmetrics to have your analytics be in one place. So, with that with that out, let's start with the episode. Welcome mga dudes at mga dudettes sa isa na namang pagtatanghal ng elitistang WEEBOO podcast. Ito si Kevin, one of the hosts. Glenn and Riel are busy as of the moment, so ako muna yung mapapakinggan nyo sa pagtatanghal na ito. So, ano bang meron ngayon? Today is April 13, or ito yung date kung kailan nagre-record ako dito sa Justice Plaza namin. Dahil ito lang yung open na spot na hindi ganun kaingay, but maybe may mapapakinggan kayong chirping sounds or people speaking in the background. So, sorry, we're not that big as of yet para magkaroon ng isang soundproof na room. So, darating tayo dun. Hindi naman tayo nagmamadali. So, April 13. Tomorrow is April 14. That's basic that's basic dates. But April 14 is a really special day since that's gonna be my birthday. Hooray! So, ayun, pangalawang birthday ko na nasa lockdown. So, hindi ko siya masyadong ma-enjoy dahil ayun, yun, may konting salo-salo siguro bukas. May pansit kanton naman kami sa bahay. Dalawang balot din yun. So, magsasawa ako ng hot and spicy na pansit kanton bukas. So, ayun, konting updates with the podcast and stuff. So, yun, medyo nagkakaroon lang kami ng konting difficulties in regards to having a schedule kung paano namin itutuloy yung podcast. But we are working on it. Ako naman yung nag-e-edit nun, so I could edit it on my time. We'll just need like yung recording time lang talaga. But super, thank you talaga sa lahat na nakikinig pa rin sa Elitistang WEEBOO podcast. You're the reason on why we are still doing this. So, take this as a super thank you talaga on everyone listening. So, ano ba tong episode na to? So, yun, birthday ko nga bukas, the 14th of April. So, yun, hindi na ako bumabata. I'm not gonna provide you my age, pero I could be your tito now. I would be a tito weeb in a few years. So that's something to look forward for. I don't know. Ito umiyak. But basta, ayun. Another year, isang taon na naman yung dadagdag sa buhay ko. Parang nag-level up na naman ako. So, with that leveling up, ano ba yung components paano nag-level up yung mga tao? You get experience points, right? So, this episode will be, wala pa akong naisip na title, but it's gonna be like a list of things that I'm thankful for, things I learned, and yun, things I look forward into the future. Actually, dapat like, it's a list of those things, but I'm gonna make it a 3-parter, but it's too long kung 3-parter siya. Di pa nga namin nagagawa, isa pa namin 3-parter. I'm really sorry talaga. If you're listening or nakikinig kayo sa amin noon, we're actually like planning to have a 3-parter on our gaming years or gaming retrospective, but as of the moment isang episode pala yung nagagawa namin. But hey, darating tayo doon. Hindi naman tayo nagmamadali. And there's still time. Ang sabi nga, it's better late than later. There are still things, or there are still time. Meron pa rin namang 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week, 30 days a month, and 365 days a year. So, napakaraming time para magawa namin yun. But hope magawa na namin siya soon para hindi kayo nag-aantay. So, ayun, with those out of the way, let's start explaining ko ano yung nasa list ko of things I'm thankful for. I'm thankful that I'm still alive, of course. If I'm not alive, ang daming bagay na hindi ko mararanasan or hindi ko magagawa. Kasi, like, nakaslumber lang ako. So, kahit nakakatamad, super nakakatamad minsan, we need to, yun, be grateful. We are still moving. We are still feeling stuff. It's a testament that we are still alive. That we still be able to move, be able to do things, and we still be able to feel things. Be thankful, or first thing that pinaka-thankful tayo sa lahat. So, the next one. So, meron ako talaga notebook dito. Nakasulat siya sa notebook ko. Hala, naririnig ba ako? Yan, ito. Ayun, so naka-notebook siya on my list. Actually, dapat may notebook na ako noon pa on topics and notes kung paano natin itutuloy itong podcast na to. But hey, I have some notes na and let's continue on. The second thing I'm really thankful for is friends. Be thankful that you have friends. Rather it's yun, mga lagi mo nakakasama, nakakausap mo on your hobbies and mga bagay na gustong-gusto pag-usapan, or friends sa work, or friends na kakilala ng nanay mo, or friends. Sabi nga sa One Piece, isa sa mga jokes sa One Piece, ang One Piece or the One Piece is the friends you make along the way. Which is also the plot ng movie 4. So, if you're planning to watch all those One Piece movies, if you wanted lang yung premise na it's the friends we made along the way, it's episode 4. It's movie 4. So, next, ano ba? I'm thankful na for the past few years, nakakapag-YouTube na kami. We're YouTubers. Wow! Kahit na hindi na ganun kadalas yung mga uploads namin. But, yun nga, motto ng Screwless Vlogs, hindi kami nagmamadali. Darating tayo dyan. Diba? Like what I've said kanina, there are still 7 days a week. There's still 24 hours a day, and there's still 30 days a month, 12 months a year, and 10 years to a decade. Basta, it's still a lot of time para magawa yung mga bagay-bagay. So, I'm really thankful for that. Us being YouTubers. And of course, itong podcast. Kahit ito yung pang 5 na long-form episode namin na Elitistang WEEBOO podcast, I'm still excited to provide you with my insights, or with our insights, and mga bagay na gusto namin pag-usapan in the future. So, we look forward to have those conversations and have you be included with those conversations. So, last thing na I'm really thankful for, of course, yung pananatili ko on enjoying my hobbies. Manga, ang daming mga bagong manga or magagandang manga. When I start reading the mangas, Chainsaw Man, pinabasa ko lang siya noon. Ngayon may anime adaptation na siya from the guys who made Jujutsu Kaisen, which is another excellently adapted anime. I'm looking forward na Mashal or Undead Unlock. That's just Shonen Jump stuff na maganda siyang basahin for now, and looking forward of seeing an adaptation of it. Yun, a few things that I'm really thankful for. But yeah, so through the years, there are some things na like natututunan natin, or we learn through our experiences in life. So here are some quote unquote wisdoms, or like things I have learned on the past 20 odd years ng buhay ko. First, we should be like a bamboo. You know naman yung bamboo tree. Sumasabay lang siya sa ihip ng hangin. It's like bending kung saan ihip ng hangin, which like teach us humility is gonna go a long way. Yes, we need to question things, but know when is the time that you need to bend. Parang bamboo or parang kawayan. The bamboo bends if the winds are too strong para hindi siya mabali or hindi siya matumba. So we need to be like the bamboo para we'll have harmony with the people around us. Know when to bend and know when to straighten up. Yun lang naman yung pinaka-gist ko doon. Next thing, ano ba nilagay ko dito? Law of attraction. Law of attraction, basta it's something like na nabasa ko once na things that you wanted, latag mo lang siya sa ether. Lapag mo lang siya and bahala na yung destiny to have it be provided to you. Yeah, you are to chase what you wanted if you're really attracted to it, but not to the point na you're sacrificing your relationships and your bonds over the things that you are attracted with. Next one, yung madalas ko sinasabi, burning passion is good, but not to the point that we are burning each other. It's good that we are passionate with our likes, dislikes, and whatnot, but we have different circumstances with other people. So know when, alamin mo, or you should know if you're currently or you're already like burning someone just because you have a burning passion. Ganun na rin, to have harmony or to have like a harmonious relationship with everyone, either with your colleagues, your friends, or mga kapwa mo, hobbyists. That's one. Don't be too hot when it comes to your passion. It's still a work of fiction. It's still something that someone is creating. So we have difference in circumstances, and burning each other will not gonna help us spread the love. So yun na yun. Next is isang ano lang to. We could not be the best all the time. Someone else is gonna be better. We take pride sa mga bagay na alam natin or kaya natin. But of course, there will come a time na hindi na tayo yung pinakamagaling or hindi na tayo yung pinakamaalam sa mga bagay-bagay. Someone else is gonna be much better than we currently are. Never be the best in what you do, but be the best on helping or be the best on assisting others. Kasi yun nga, no man is an island, and always trying to be the best, or yun masyadong pinagmamalaki yung mga bagay na alam mo or mga bagay na kaya mo would not be good in a long run. Another thing, may nabasa ako dati sa isang book. Nakalimutan ko na kung anong book yun, but the quote was, lahat ng tao may paraan paano makarating ng Quiapo. It's kind of weird, but ano ba yung gusto kong i-imply sa kasabihin niya? We all have different routes to reach our goals. Someone takes the long route, someone takes the shortcut, may iba na yun, something na doing unorthodox, or someone do a really different way, but still the same goal is being achieved. Minsan pinagtatawan na natin yung mga tao dahil it took them time to reach a goal or to do something, but tandaan natin, yun nga, people have different circumstances. Iba-iba yung circumstance natin, iba-iba yung pinanggagalingan natin. Of course, iba-iba din kung paraan natin para natin mapupuntan. So, paano ka man makarating ng Quiapo, it's fine. Nakarating ka ng Quiapo. That's the end goal of it. Another one is na nilista ko dito sa notebook ko is never forget the kid inside. Tumatanda tayo, we have our responsibilities. May mga bagay na inaasahan sa atin, but never forget na once sa buhay natin na yung mga bata. The joy of being a kid, yung suspension of disbelief, yung childlike wonder, minsan nakakalimutan na natin siya due to yun, nagiging adults na tayo. We tend to the notion na no, I don't need to do like childish things, or I don't need to be childish because I need to be mature. Maturity is something yun na nakusa na lang siya nangyayari, but we can be mature without forgetting the kid inside. Matuto tayong maging bata paminsan-minsan. Kasi minsan doon nanggagaling din yung maturity. if you also have that childlike mindset as part of your repertoire. Maliban sa mga knowledge mo or sa skills mo, you also need the imagination or the behavior or the mindset of a kid to take the small joys in life. Pag naisip mo, yung mga bata or pag tinitignan mo yung mga bata, happy na sila naglalaro sa balabas. They don't care if yun, sana na lang, kahit sa panonood na lang ng mga bagay-bagay, kids doesn't care about the plot, doesn't care about the philosophy, or doesn't care as long it's like pleasing sa mata nila, they enjoy it. So that's like the kind of mindset na we need to instill with each other, na okay lang na maging pusong bata tayo, sabi nga ni Bitoy. Um, um, Hindi masama yung pagiging isip bata or something. I think I'm paraphrasing there. Basta pagiging isip basta it's something about being having a heart of a kid. That's another thing dito sa listahan ko. So yun, another one is have a plan. Magplano tayo. We need to have like a set of goals na or plano on how to achieve those goals, but always leave space for surprises. Hindi pwedeng lahat ng mga bagay nakaplano, but it's something na kasi pag hindi mo nagagawa yung plano mo, this is from speaking from my experience. If you plan too much and pag hindi mo nagawa yung mga plano or it's something that derails the plano, minsan you become demotivated. Hindi mo na agad naisip na or parang na-frustrate ka na agad dahil hindi na siya umayon sa plano mo. Basta there's nothing wrong on planning. Basta you need to leave space para dun sa mga sorpresa or sa mga surprises. Kasi punong-puno ang buhay ng sorpresa. Minsan yung mga bagay na nakakapagpasaya sa atin, hindi siya lahat nakabase doon sa kung anong plano yung ginawa natin. Then, 20 minutes. So, yun, hindi talaga siya pang elitistang quickie. So, it's gonna be a full-on episode. So, break muna. So, ayun, after kong uminom ng Mountain Dew, we're back. Yun, saan tayo nahinto? Another thing, or another like lesson, or like, yun, life lesson, or something that I learned throughout the years is, yun, take a break when there's too much noise. Parang yun, may sasakyan dumaan. I should have taken yung break. Pero yun nga, surpresa siya. Hindi siya nakalagay sa plano ko. So, yun, deal with it. So, ayun nga, if there's too much noise, take a break. Take a break. Minsan, we tend to push through or pinipilit pa rin natin to move forward even though we are too distracted with the noise sa paligid natin dahil yun nga from the point before we need to like follow the plan or to have to fulfill whatever kung ano yung what is being asked for us, which is yun minsan hindi siya good or hindi siya nakakabuti sa mental health natin paminsan-minsan. So if there's too much noise, take a break. Masyadong toxic o yung fandom mo, take a break. Gusto mong sumubok ng ibang bagay, yun, take a break from what you're doing right now and do the things that you wanted to do. Kaya nga siya tinawag na break. It's just a break. Hindi siya permanent or hindi siya long term. It's just a break. Parang ano lang yan. Parang banyo break pag nasa trabaho tayo. Hindi naman na like 4 hours tayong nasa banyo. It's like a break, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. It's just something for us to relieve stress sa kung anong ginagawa natin, or if yung ginagawa natin is nakakapagbigay na ng stress, take a break. Yun lang yung masasabi ko din. And it's another one na sinulat ko dito on my list of things that I somehow learned or something na natutunan ko throughout the years is ito. It's sometimes fun to be in the rain sometimes. Yan. Dalawang sometimes. Sorry, wrong gramming. But the thought is, minsan, nabuburyong tayo pag yung naglalakad tayo at biglang umulan. Parang hindi naman siya toxic na positivity. Like, kung ano man yung interpretation natin. Ulan is something that unexpected, or ulan is something na dumarating sa atin na hindi natin inaasahan. Of course, rain is something na nakakapagpahinto sa mga gawain natin. But minsan, minsan yun, hindi mo na siya maiiwasan. Andiyan na yun, ulan. Why not enjoy it? Yun lang yung pinaka-gist ko on why I said that. So, yun. Minsan masarap maligo sa ulan. Yun nga, parang yung mga bata tayo, 'di ba? Nag-e-enjoy tayo pag umuulan kasi like makakaligo tayo sa ulan, makakatakbo tayo sa baha or pag bumaha na. So, it's something na gusto kong i-instill or gusto kong like ibahagi na ng mindset ko at times kasi I'm the guy na hindi nagdadala ng payong. I don't know, parang may sumpa ako or something na kapag may payong ako, nawawala siya. So, ayun. So, pag umulan, why not enjoy it na lang? Pag nagkasakit, whatever. Hindi pa naman ako masyadong nagkakasakit sa ulan. Mas nagkakasakit pa nga ako pag hindi umulan. My body is weird. I know. And so, after that, yun, progress. No matter how small, is still progress. Minsan, kapag hindi sumasakto yung mga bagay na pinaplano natin or hindi natin nare-reach yung bagay na gustong-gusto natin, minsan, naiisip natin na walang pinatunguhan yung mga bagay na ginawa natin. Pero, we tend to overlook yung small victories. So, yun, parang sa ano na lang, pag yun, content creator ka, YouTube, you tend to demoralize or nagiging demotivated ka if you're like constantly creating content tapos you see hundreds, 3 digits, 4 digits, tapos yung subscriber mo pagdadagdagan isa, dalawa, pero hindi mo naisip na yung isa, dalawa na yon is someone that is organically or bagay na or someone that really enjoy the content. No matter how many they are still people na nag-enjoy sa kung ano man yung sinabog mo sa ether or isinaboy mo sa kalawakan. So it's still progress dahil nadagdagan ka. Yun nga. So celebrate the small progress. So pareto sa podcast. Last time that I checked yung analytics namin through Podmetrics. So, Elitistang WEEBOO Podcast, one word, capital EWP. Register na podmetrics.com and use that code para matulungan nyo kami. Yun. Tama na muna sa commercial na yun. But, last time that I checked, we have reached like 5 countries. So, Pinas, US, we have like listeners from Germany. Wow. Nakarating kaming Germany, nakarating kaming Jordan, and merong nakinig sa amin from South Korea o whoever those are. So, yun, it's progress. So, that's 5. Today, it's 5 countries. Tomorrow, the world! Parang ganun. Ganun. Yun nga. So, yun. So, it's something na dapat pa rin nating i-celebrate pag we tend to have those small progresses. Ano ba? Next. Yan. We tend to be perfect or gusto natin ma-achieve yung perfect. Parang ito. Actually, pang ilang retake ko na to nung recording, like 6 time kasi like biglang may dadang sasakyan. Bigla akong babahing. Hindi ako babahingin. So, yun. Ilan nilang ulit ako dahil like dead airs na umaabot ng like 2 minutes dahil I'm rattling. So, dapat hindi ako uminom ng kape. Yung comic ko 78, iwasan nyo kung magre-recording kayo. Kung mahina yung tolerance nyo sa kape. So, I'm like, still, medyo nagka-palpitate pa ako. So, ayun. Ba't ko ba sinabi? Perfection is sometimes boring. So, dahil na-achieve mo yung perfection, boring, ano na siya, parang, if you're perfect, ba't ka pa magde-develop? Or, pag perfect ka na, why bother uh,
Oh,
changing stuff? Kasi nga, perfect ka na. So, it leads for you to be overconfident, or hindi ka na magte-tend to do better than um to do better than the perfect. Perfect na nga eh. So, uh, imbes na we strive for perfection, why not this? We need to be better than our current best. Mas maganda pakinggan, di ba? Kaysa reach or aim to be perfect. Boring nga siya eh. Hindi ka na magde-develop after mo ma-reach yung perfection. So, yun. Be better than your current best. Next. Ayun, there's a difference of uh there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. Maliban sa may letter A, yung isang word, or technically spelling yung pinagkaiba ng dalawa, alone doesn't mean you're lonely. Parang isa yun sa mga struggles of introverts like us. Parang we tend, especially yun, mga introverts like me or some people that we know, that if we are introverts, there's something wrong with us. Kasi gusto namin maging mapag-isa or gusto nating maging alone. Dahil minsan, people tend to associate alone with being lonely. But ang laki ng pagkakaiba ng dalawang bagay na yun. Alone is something that you gain solitude. Huwag nyo na ipaspell sa akin kung ano yung solitude. Basta, alone is having peace, having solitude, and being able to have deep introspection. Ang lalim ng words. Okay. Basta, being alone is sometimes gonna help us to think critically about ourselves, to explore ideas, to think deeply, to make plans, um, to see approaches or see different sides of things. Minsan, nakaka-frustrate na maraming tao. Yun nga, minsan nakaka-frustrate na maingay. So, being alone is something na we take solace from the noise of the world. So, and being lonely is basically the opposite. Being lonely is you being extremely sad and being alone or being single or um, being by yourself on that sadness. That's loneliness or that being lonely. So, yun. Um, then, yung huli ko nilagay dito, ito, we need or we need the fantasy to survive because reality is difficult. The reality is hindi madali yung buhay. Hindi madali yung mga bagay na pinagdadaanan natin. Rather it's work, rather it's family, mga bagay na hindi natin ma-achieve or hindi natin magawa because reality is hard. Ang totoong buhay minsan hindi siya umaayon sa anong gusto natin. So, being able to fantasize, be imaginative, or see things in a lighter way, being able to appreciate suspension of disbelief, or having like floating thoughts of lightheartedness, being able to fantasize about stuff, write stuff, watch things that sometimes doesn't make sense. That's something na would keep us in check for us to be able to face the harsh or the hard reality na yun we constantly are being confronted with. Example, ito na lang. Godzilla vs. Kong is a movie that has fantastic elements on it. Siya yung number one movie ngayon. But there are people, I have read this article na is nonsense the new normal. So, what I think sa variety yun. a magazine na it's someone so artsy na uh, why is this movie about a giant lizard is a giant ape? Ayun guys, we're meeting monkey, but a giant ape punching each other is the number one movie. It's not artful. It's not giving us like um, a view of the human condition. But isipin mo na lang, it's over a year us being on lockdown, us being unable to go to work or being forced to work at home. Hindi tayo makalabas, hindi natin magawa yung mga bagay na gusto natin. So, fantasy is something that yeah, it give us the that light feeling na it tickles your imagination for you to yun, para maalis yung mga bagay na somewhat nagpapabigat sa loob mo para maharap mo ulit kung ano yung realidad na kinakaharap mo ngayon. So, yun, that's things or some of the things na somewhat I learned or somewhat yun, I realized over this 20 odd years na ano. So, yun, tama na muna sa pagiging somewhat deep. I'm not a motivational speaker. Huwag niyo masyadong paniwalaan sa mga pinagsasabi ko. It's something that's out of my ass or something. Ayan. So, the last list is actually something na yun, I look forward into or mga bagay na uh, gusto kong or mga bagay na gusto ko in the future. So, it's something na gusto ko ilapag onto the ether or sa kawalan. So, based on the law of attraction, just lapag mo lang ayun kung ano dun sa kawalan and malay mo, may bumalik. So, it's like throwing a lot of boomerangs. Tapos, bahala na kung ano yung babalik dun. Either it's masakit or basta, may babalik or something. So, first thing, more podcasts and vlogs. Yun na, with Screwloose Official at YouTube, subscribe, share. Marami kaming balak on the vlog, on the vlogging side, the podcast side. Hindi pa namin nagagawa or wala pa yung part 2 and part 3 ng gaming retrospective. Darating tayo dyan. We're just straightening things. Basta darating tayo dyan. And really, really, thank you for the patience and ayun, sa pakikinig nyo. Sana may nakikinig pa nito after like 37 minutes na salita ako ng salita and I don't even know kung wait. Ayun, recording pa naman. So 38 minutes. So ayun. Then I look forward for collabs. So this is the part ng recording na to or this is the part of the podcast na maglalatag ako ng mga bagay na, or mga podcast na gusto kong i-collab maybe in the future. Basta, ilalapag ko lang siya. Pag may bumalik, edi thank you. So, first thing, Cool Pals. So, yun. Cool Pals is a comedy podcast. Actually, siya yung pinakauna kong natuklasan na Pinoy podcast. These are like stand-up comedians, Pinoy stand-up comedians na like nagsasalita sila or they're having like friendly conversation twice a week. So yan, gusto ko lang kasi yung insight nila kasi they are like comedians. Sila yung mga bagay or they are someone na yun, parang masarap lang kausap because they are like have a different way of looking into the world. Parang ang sarap nilang kausap at time. Parang masarap silang kasama over beer or something. Not that pwede akong uminom. Well, hindi ako pwedeng uminom pag alam ng nanay ko. So, pag hindi alam ng nanay ko, gusto ko silang kainin. So, Cool Pals, hello. So, another one na Pinoy podcast na gusto kong makasama or gusto kong like collab or something of yun, collab. I don't know kung gustuhan din ng mga kasama ko. But for me, they're from Cool Pals, Machong Chismisan, ang longest running comedy podcast ng Pilipinas. Like 8 years na or something sila. 7 years. Ewan ko, basta gusto ko rin silang mga collab o gusto silang on a like a recording or an episode or episode nila yun, parang yung mga tropa mo lang din na nakakausap mo. And the good part is, some of them are from Malabon City. So, pakapuntahan ko lang sila dyan or kung alam ko kung saan sila nakatira. So, machong chismisan, hello. So, next, for podcast, international, maybe the One Piece podcast. I want an episode on of the One Piece podcast with me on it. So, it's something na I really geek out for every episodes na meron sila. I mean, sino ba naman hindi matutuwa? Like 3 hours pag-uusap lang kayo ng One Piece. Diba? 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 So, ayun. One Piece podcast, My Hero Academia podcast, or sama na natin Elseworlds Exchange or Absolute Comics. Kaso, hindi na ako masyadong nagbabasa ng comics ngayon. But, I think they're gonna be like fun to be collaborated as well. Pero I don't know if makakarating sa kanila to, but whatever. Sabi ko nga, babato ko lang sila sa Ether. Pag may bumalik, thank you. That's for the podcast side. YouTube, there's a lot. Basta, like AVGN, who's, I don't know. Pag nakarating sa kanya, thank you. But, yun, AVGN, some Pinoy channels. Team Payaman. Hoy, Team Payaman. Pwede. Basta, with YouTube, kasi hindi na ako masyadong sa YouTube, other from those international ones. Basta, those are like the ones I want to have a collab or to be collaborated with. I look forward for more Gunpla. It's something na mababaw, but I really love building Gunpla. Nakakagaan siya ng pakiramdam, and of course, building something yourself will make you care for it more kasi it's something that you built or ginawa siya ng kamay mo, ginawa mo siya. Hindi man ganun ka-perfect yung pagkakabuo mo, there might be nub marks or may mga sobrang plastic, but it's something that you built, so it's something that you take extra care. So yun, Gunpla is something na I look forward of getting more of. So another one, kasi like huminto talaga yung mundo namin since nagkaroon ng pandemic. It's something that I look forward in the future. Conventions, Comic-Con, RetroCon, my God, April 14, 2020, may Comic-Con. Hindi ako nakapunta dahil may pandemic. And wala rin yung Comic-Con Grande. Yeah, they do online Comic-Cons now. Pero iba pa rin yung feeling na nandun ka sa venue, umihikot ka, nakikipag-usap ka sa mga paborito mong creators and stuff. So, I miss that feeling. So, yun. So, namimiss kong pumunta ulit sa table ni Glindon Gregorio. Kukuha ulit ng Berkada next time pag nagka-convention na ulit, or pumunta kay Toto Madayag ng libreng comics. Manex Abrera, man, kahit 1 hour ako nakapila, basta he would doodle on my Kiko Machine comics, I'll be happy. Kajo, nung pumupunta pa si Kajo, pag pumunta ulit si Kajo, pipila ulit ako to get at 13 comics. And 13, of course, 13 anime soon. I'm so excited kasi Netflix will have like an original Filipino story in animation, and it's something na I'm a fan of since 2005. So I'm excited to see that 13 anime. So ayun, anime adaptations. Yun na nga. So since I've been reading the manga or through the official Shonen Jump app, so if you are into manga, the official Shonen Jump app or Manga Plus, they provide you with official translation. So, huwag na kayo mamirata, please. I know, nauuna yung mga unofficial scans or yung mga scanlations, but show your support naman, guys, on the official stuff. Kasi, if you support the official stuff, dadami yung magandang anime, magkakaroon ng maraming merch na i-enjoy natin mga weebs, and yeah, something that I look forward on having like a good adaptation anime, basta anime na nasa Shonen Jump as of the moment, Mashal. Mashal needs to be an anime. Para siyang Mob Psycho, na One Punch Man, na Harry Potter, na Black Clover. Ang dami. It's a mishmash of things that I like, and I wanted it to be animated because it's a really really fun manga. Along with Undead Unlock, it's a really good premise. I want it to be animated. Sakamoto Days. Para siyang John Wick na Goku Fushido. Yeah, something like that. Tapos there's a new one, Blue Box. I think that's the title. Nung Monday lang siya. It's a sports romance manga about a guy that likes badminton that falls in love with a girl that likes basketball. Saan ka pa? It's I don't yeah, I somewhat like those sports, but the premise is just too lighthearted, and minsan na lang magkaroon ng romance manga ang Shonen Jump. So, and it's that promising. I want it to be animated, but it's just one chapter. It's a good start for that manga, and I wanted to see kung saan siya dadalhin ng saan siya dadalhin ng creators. So, ayun. Yeah, gusto kong bumalik on reading books, manga. I have the mangas ulit. Meron na akong discount card. Yay! So, makakabili na ako ng maraming manga ulit. Once na lumuwag-luwag yung mga bagay-bagay, and I'll have the budget. Elitistang reads. I want to do it soon. Me reviewing books or manga and stuff. And of course, dahil nga, the real treasure ang One Piece is the friends we made along the way. Friends. We need to meet or make more friends. Not really those close, or maybe somewhat close friends that would be your anchor, or someone that will help you in the long run. Having friends is good. So we ought, or we need, or we should aspire to make more of those friends. So ayun, dito na. So ito, birthday ko bukas. It's another 365 days. May motor. Ano ba yan? So, yun. Ano ba? So, something na ibabato ko pa rin onto the ether. Hope lumaki yung podcast. Will have a place na pwede kaming mag-recording that would be less noisy, more open. And of course, have the other two or the boys to join me on these recordings, kasi like of course medyo mahirap na like ako lang yung nagsasalita for like the past like 50 minutes. So almost mag-iisang oras na dada dito, ako lang mag-isa dito sa park, dahil nga so medyo kinakabahan pa ako, baka biglang dumang pulis dito, or pag push upin ako bigla dahil bawal pa yatang tumambay pa. But hey, may dog sa tabi ko. So hello doggo. So ayun. So yun. So hanggang dito na lang muna. So thank you again. Super thank you for yun, for listening. If you are listening up until this part, sana hindi kayo na-bore sa kakasalita ko for the past like 50 minutes or so. Hope there's something that you pick up, or that you might learn something with the things that I have talked about. And yun, balik tayo sa mga bagay na nakakapagpawibo sa atin. So soon we'll have yung part 2 and part 3 ng gaming retrospective. More anime talks, J-drama, J-pop, best boy, best girl. Lahat yun nakalatag na. Recording na lang. So, again, this is Kevin from the Elitistang WEEBOO podcast. Follow us on our social media. youtube.com/screwlooseofficial, for our vlogs. You can reach me um, through Twitter at EliteWeebs. That's with the letter Z. Um, Instagram at ELITISTANG Kebs, Kevs, isang word. And ayan, reach us to those platforms. If you have messages, you can reach us through elitistangweebpod at gmail.com. If you wanted to talk about some business or collabs, hey cool pals, hey matching chismisan, reach lang. So ayan, so hanggang dito na lang muna, and thank you for indulging me with my ramblings for this hour. And so sayonara, more soon. Bye bye.